Hello, everyone. Just waiting a few more minutes before we get started so that everybody has a chance to jump on. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. There is a chat below. I would love to, if you have any questions or anything as we go through this, I would love it if you could please jump in and pop that question in the chat. I'll be stopping and answering those questions. I'm just waiting for a couple more people to jump on. Oh, there's lots of people jumping on. All right, get yourselves a notepad, a notebook. I'm also going to be dropping in the chat in a moment the form that we're going to be working through. Give me 1 second. All right, guys, we are going to get started. I can't see anyone else waiting in the waiting room. Pop from where you're at in, so we've got Katie from Sydney. I'm in Perth, guys. So pop in the chat where you're from, your photography business name. Would love to get to know you. What I'm going to do now is I'm dropping a Google Docs link in the chat. What you need to do is you need to go in and make a copy of it. Otherwise, everybody is going to see what you write. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you how to do that. All right, can you all see my screen? Just put in the chat, yes, if you can see my screen. Yes, cool. All right, amazing. Thank you so much. All right, guys, you make a copy by going to File, Make a Copy. You hit that, and then that's your copy, and you can use this for however you want. All right, cool. There's a lot of people in there. Don't forget to make a copy. Otherwise, when you fill it out, we're all going to see what you have written. If you join late, I'm dropping this in here again because you won't have seen anything before. If you've just joined us, open that Google Doc. You're going to make a copy of it. Otherwise, we're all going to see your answers. And then we're going to get started. Amazing. Oh, we've got photographers from all over Australia. That is so cool. I love it. Amazing. Alrighty, guys, we are going to get moving soon because we have a lot to get through and I don't want to take up your entire day. But if you have questions, please pop them below. I will be checking these messages in a moment. Just still letting people in. So many people. If you've just joined us, please. If you've just joined, make a copy of this. Greetings from Greece. Amazing. Welcome. Cool. Make a copy of that. And then we are going to get the show on the road. Okay, cool. Adelaide as well. Cool. Amazing. All right. I've closed down the chat, so I can't see it right now, but everybody can. Oh, we've still got more people coming in. If you've just joined, make a copy of this document. Otherwise, we will all see your answers. We are going to get started now. Yeah. All right. So hello, guys. Welcome. Don't forget to make a copy of that document. How you do that is you can either copy paste it or you just come up to the right-hand side, the left-hand side, make a copy. And you just create your own copy of the document. Cool. All right. pop questions in the chat. If you need to, I will come and answer them in a moment. All right. So, I'm actually going to, all right, whoever's highlighted this, I'd really love it if you could unhighlight it. That would be super for me, please. All right. Okay. I'm actually going to go and work on an original file of this, I think. All right. All right, don't forget to make a copy. All right, we are going to get started now. If you've just joined, there should be something in the chat. If you can't find it, just pop it there. Otherwise, take some notes. I will provide it to you afterwards, but we don't have time to sit around. Everybody can see the screen. All right, so we're going to get started. Today, Business for Photographers Workshop, 4 weeks to get fully booked. Welcome. I'm really grateful to have you here. And I'm first of all going to say, I'm not selling you anything. I really want you to stay until the end of this because I genuinely believe that the more value I give, the better this industry is. We have so much potential as photographers to make a lot of money, have huge impact in our own lives, in our families' lives. And I know how to do that. And that's what I'm going to be sharing with you today. So if you have any questions, pop them in the chat. But we are going to, first, I should actually introduce myself. I'm Steph. I'm a branding photographer here in Perth. I have created a multi-six-figure photography business, shooting businesswomen and mainly branding photography. And I added video in there in the last 3 years as well. So I'm going to be teaching you guys the actual methods that I use when running my own photography business. So this is things that I do today. It's something I did this morning. It's something I will do tomorrow morning. These are the things that I do daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly in my own photography business. All right, first of all, we are going to start with the 4 methods. These methods are not necessarily to be used as a reactive marketing strategy because when we're reactive, this is what happens. There's a trap and photographers fall into this trap, and you probably have, if you are a little bit more into your business and you're not necessarily too new, you have definitely fallen into this cycle. The cycle that is, number one, you're really, really busy marketing. You are like, just like, I need money, need sales, need clients. So you've got little to no time, but you're hustling. Then, because of the impact you've created, because of all the marketing you've done, you're now shooting. You're booked up with clients from all your hard work. 3, now you're editing like your life depends on it, and you're sitting up until 3 a.m. because that's just what happens. You need to, you can't fall behind with your editing. Next, you finish all your editing work, and now you need to start marketing again. And then we go through this cycle again and again and again. And what we need to do to avoid this cycle, and if you haven't experienced it, you will. To avoid the cycle, we need to focus on consistent marketing and not reactive marketing. So consistent marketing usually happens in 6-week cycles. And then you sell, marketing is taking a person from unaware to a hot lead. So they don't know your business to they're buying from you. And that's that process of getting them to know, like, and trust you. Then we sell to them. So selling and marketing are 2 different things. This usually happens in 6-week cycles. So we want this cycle to turn into a positive cycle. All right. What consistency actually looks like. So consistency is very different for everybody, depending on how much you want to shoot. Some photographers just want to shoot once a week. Some want to shoot 5 times a week. It's totally dependent. And the input you put into this is what you're going to get back out. So consistency looks like posting to Instagram 4 to 7 times a week, posting, engaging in Facebook groups, Instagram stories, posting to Pinterest, LinkedIn, running a podcast, writing a blog, updating SEO regularly. These are all things that make up consistency. Now, you can be doing just 2 of these things or just 1 of these things consistently, and it's going to give you an outcome. The compounding effect of 1 of these things and doing it consistently is just like, you can't even compare it, the 2. So I want you're going to schedule 2 hours in your calendar for your marketing at the beginning of the week. batching, creating, scheduling posts, and you're putting this in your calendar so that nothing else is more important. But I'm going to teach you some of the things here. So lead generators, lead magnets, and freebies. So if you don't know what a lead magnet is, in a nutshell, a lead magnet is something that's going to attract your ideal client and bring them into your world. And you're giving them something for free that's of value. So exactly like what you're doing sitting here, I'm giving you guys this free workshop to help you grow your marketing business. And I'm not expecting anything back. I'm giving to my audience. So I'm giving, using the 80-20 rules. You're giving 80%. And then when you ask for the sale, you've built that know, like, and trust factor. You are going to get people going, yes, I want to work with you. Because imagine if this is what she's giving for free. Imagine what will happen if I pay for it. And this is what we want your customers to be thinking. Now, for photographers, there's a million ways we can do this. I'm going to help you now. We're going to write down some ideas. So these things can do, like giving away. For me, this one was you put your email address in. So I've now got your email address and I can email you all the other fun stuff that I'm going to that I can send you. Not that I'm going to spam you with emails. I don't believe in that, but it's about creating genuine connections and having people in your world so that they can eventually buy from you. So the statistic used to be, and I don't know what it is anymore because it's obviously social media has become a really, really saturated place, but between 9 and 16 times, someone needs to see you, feel you, experience you before they buy from you. So there's a strategy to making those people feel like you've seen and heard them. All right. So in terms of a free generator, like what I'm done here, you don't actually need to be educating or anything like that. You could just be inspiring or entertaining or making people feel amazing. So for example, someone's written their, yes, so someone's written their notes in here. Okay, don't know who did that, but we're going to use you as an example. So nightclub client, for example, editing for different lighting conditions, like guides, PDFs, that kind of thing. Commercial brands, fashion studio clients. Thanks for the examples. We've got PDF guides, videos, so anything that you could do. And now this kind of thing could, this could be inspiration. So like, yeah, whoever's written this, can you pop in the chat whoever wrote this? I mean, I really appreciate it. That's really good. All right, so PDF guides. So you've got like camera, you've got before and afters. Like you could be setting up a PDF that's got like shot ideas. Let me see if this one's. Yeah, you could be writing like if you've got shot ideas, you could be like outfit ideas, poses, different things. Like if you're a family photographer, ways for mum to prepare for the shoot so it takes the stress away. Because I promise you, mum's probably the one running around after the kids, getting them ready. So that kind of thing. How can you give something like that for free to someone? So what I want you to do is with your own copy, I want you to come in here and write your own ideas. So put these down and write a whole lot of ideas. I'm going to give you 3 minutes. If you have questions, let me know. Anything that you can give to your clients for free that is going to make an impact on them in a positive way, that's going to give them value. Now you can present these as a video, you can present them as like what I've said, yeah, a guide, a PDF, a video, and you can talk to camera, you can do running in mini courses, anything like that. So I'd love it if you could potentially that this document is here. Please make a copy of it. Don't write it on here because we can all see your answers like this person's done. So yeah, make a copy of that document there. All right, I'm going to quickly go through and look at the comments. Guys, if you want, please share an example of what you've done or would like to do in the chat. That would be really cool. Yeah. For example, the 5 essential angles to get when shooting a band, behind the scenes, taking photos in a nightclub. So the example this person's written in here, and it wasn't me, the nightclub client. So she's thinking about how is it going to impact her client and what can she do to give that client value. So I'm a business portrait photographer, brand photographer. I've created a lead magnet for your best brand shoot. Okay, cool. I like that. What does that mean though? Like what I'd love to do is to know the best brand shoot. What's the outcome for the client? So the brand shoot that's going to be able to 10 extra revenue. There's got to be an outcome in the title. The title's got to be really juicy. I like that though. Create a lead magnet for your best brand shoot. Yeah. Goes through the audience, shot location, they complete it. Yeah, beautiful. That's exactly what, yeah. How to prepare for, how to have the best brand shoot of your business career. Like that kind of thing. That's probably a better title because that's clickable. Someone's like, oh yeah, I'd love to see that. Yeah, tips for angles for food photos and styling ideas. So it depends on the industry. Always thinking about like if you are teaching other photographers, that would be a really good idea. But if you are teaching your clients, if you're giving that to your clients, they're going to try and do that themselves and realize that's actually really hard and they're going to call on you. So that's actually, it's a good idea. So I would go not best angles, I'd go 5 essential angles. Like they need to read the copy of that and go, I need it. Your next level brand photo shoot. Beautiful. Good. Very, very good. Next level of brand identity. Yes. Very good. Yeah. Perfect. Amazing. All right. Very, very good. Yeah. Beautiful. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to move on. So this is the first thing. It's creating a lead generator. I like to put out a new lead generator probably every quarter, every 6 weeks, every quarter, depending on how much you want to do, how many shoots you want to do, and then you can cycle through them. So creating 4 of them, and then every quarter you've got it in your calendar, you know you need to release this one again, and you need to release this one again. So this, for example, this free workshop that I'm doing for you guys, all right, give us your examples of what a lead magnet could be. Yeah, I can do that. So I'm going to, let's put some examples down here. Unfortunately, this got written in, I didn't notice. So if you are a branding photographer, let's do that. So 5 poses you need for your branding shoot. What to wear. Six outfit ideas for your family shoot. So 5 things you need to bring to your shoot that you definitely haven't thought of. Sorry, I can't spell, but like you want people to click it. That's the whole thing. So basically you're coming up with the title and then you're going to be like, okay, cool. What can I put under it? And the reason why I say 5, 6, 3 is because these lead generators, these lead magnets need to be dead simple. 40 pages, 30 pages, 10 pages, no one's going to read that. You want this to be really, really consumable and really, really easy. So that kind of thing, that would be great. And the thing is, you can do one of these ideas, you can do it in a PDF, you can do it in a short video, you can do it in max 8 pages. Yeah, that's perfect. And then on each page, like have beautiful images so that it's not just like thinking about like, you're not just writing, it's not just like, you know, this. I wouldn't give you this without presenting it to you because that's a lot of reading. And you're going to open that first and be like, I'm not going to read this. What the heck? But if I'm presenting it, it's different. So you can create something like this and do a video. You can record it on Zoom and screen record, and you can present that to your client. So it's about being creative, guys, in the ways that we present our lead magnets, freebies to our clients. So that's the principle. Is everyone happy with that? Has everyone got some ideas they've written down? Because remember, you can always send me a message after this and ask further questions. That's not a problem at all. Cool. In the interest of time, we are going to have to move on, unfortunately. So the next thing this is the thing that I have used a lot in my business. This beta post has made me hundreds of thousands of dollars over the years. So it's something that I use consistency. It's probably how you found this workshop. So the first time someone has done this, it's normally a great deal. Okay, hold on. I'm just going to pause this. Someone has been writing on this document. This is not correct. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm really sorry. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry, guys. Let me just get this correct. All right, this is better. This is why I said make copies. All righty. Can everyone see the screen? I'm assuming you can. All right, so the beta post. Thank you so much for your patience. So the beta post, I use this method to get you sitting here today. For example, right here, I'm hosting a free online workshop in January on marketing and photography business to get fully booked in 4 weeks. Comment below for the link. And you're sitting here. So it does work. So you have got, if you want to help someone by offering them a shoot, you need to be available for them to find. All right. It's about calling out the people that you can serve, because with each photo shoot we do, we're offering someone something that's irreplaceable. You're capturing a memory, you're, locking in their child's age, their newborn for that. Like, they'll never get those moments again, and you've captured them. For branding and commercial work, you are literally helping them make money in their business. You're putting the money in their hands in their business, and that's amazing. So the whole purpose of this, it's supposed to be short. You're not supposed to overthink it. It defines who you will help and what results they get in what time period. So for example, you've got, I'm hosting a free online workshop in January on marketing. So it's in January. It's going to help you get fully booked in 4 weeks. And it's telling you what it is and how to get it. It's really simple. So once we're going to work on creating a couple of examples below, but what to do after. There's 2 things. Now, the one thing you can do that will hopefully not get you banned on Facebook, but the first one is you create a response, and this, you get people to comment below. I will send you a message. Instead of dropping the link straight in the comment, you create a conversation with someone. So you can go afterwards and be like, hey, how did you find it? Have you downloaded it yet? Because conversations create sales. So you let them know, you want them to comment, wada, you're going to get a beautiful result. And also then Facebook's going to send people through on this algorithm, and actually making sure that more people are seeing it, because obviously lots of comments, therefore it must be good content. So Facebook pushes it. So that's what I would do. And you send them the link in a message. The next thing, and this is where we can get a little bit stuck with Facebook groups. Now, I've been in Facebook jail a lot. If you post too many links too often in Facebook, Facebook shuts you down. Don't know why. It's rude trying to run a business here, but they don't like it because it does stop spam and bots and things like that. But you can drop a direct link into the info. Obviously, if you do it too much, if you want to get a load of comments really quickly, all I want you to do is to pin the comment. So for example, Holly asked, did that, and then you pin that comment to the top of the post, because then people scrolling the post go, oh, that looks good. They can immediately go and actually just grab that link right there. And you don't need to individually send it to someone, especially if that post seems to be going really viral. And that can happen. You know, one of two things can happen. Number one, it will go very viral and you're going to need to do this. Or absolutely nothing will happen. And all we need to do is not be emotional about it. We're just changing up the copy and just changing up the text and trying in different Facebook groups. That is going to make a big difference. So where you're posting these, you're posting them in Facebook groups. Number one, without question, Facebook groups. Facebook groups are incredible, incredible places wherever your ideal client is hanging out. If you are a branding photographer wanting to shoot business owners, please don't go and post this in a photographer's group. They're not going to buy from you. You need to go and post it in like business groups. So that's what I would encourage you to do. Wherever your ideal client is hanging out, you want to be posting this. And I'm saying post this in a lot of groups, not just one or two. One or two is not going to get you where you need to go. You want to be posting in at least 5 to 10 a day until you've got your outcome. All right. So you can also put this on Instagram stories, in your emails, onto Pinterest, LinkedIn, and any social media platform that you use. You don't have to do it to all of them. If you don't have an email list or Pinterest or a LinkedIn, don't worry about them. Just do these Instagram stories and Facebook groups, but do them, you know, like go ham at it. Go ham at it. All right. So we're going to do a little example workup. For example, I'm looking for 3 families who want to have a family shoot booked in the next 3 weeks. I'm offering a discount / free images for the first 3 families who book. So what this is doing is this is who I'm looking for. You're looking for families. They want to have a family shoot and they want to do it soon. In exchange for doing it soon, you're giving them either a discount, which is something that I'm a bit hesitant to, like, I don't particularly like to do that. I'd rather give them value, which is give them some free images. So 5 free images to the first 3 families who book. This creates scarcity. You want to create scarcity because obviously if this, you know, they control the diamond industry by only releasing a certain amount of diamonds, therefore the value of diamonds stays in, there's control of the value. So we want to stay in control of the value. Cool. And then you're telling people what to do next. So I would love you to come here and put a couple of ideas down. Just looking through the comments. I'm linking the blank document again. Make a copy in the top left-hand corner. That's all. The post could be a model call. The question that I worry about with model calls is that it implies free, and these are money-making activities. Yeah, they're money-making activities. So what I would do is probably instead of a model calls imply free. I would, that has the link to the nightclub as well. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, guys. Give me 1 second and I'll fix this. Copy. Tech stuff, am I right? All right, there we go. Please make a copy of that. If I see someone writing in it, I'm going to be very upset. All right, cool. Let me know if that works. Okay, so who's got an example they would like to share? If you want to pop that in the chat, go for it. It says need access to be approved. Try it again. It should work. Like refresh it. Shit happens in business, hey guys. Okay, so let's do an example. If you are a branding photographer, I'm trying one more time. Thank you for your patience, guys. All right. So Katie writes, looking for works good. Beautiful. Love it. Please make copies of this. Don't work in this. This is my original. Okay, so looking for 8 business babes for our new campaign, Conscious Empowerment. Those chosen will receive a waived session fee value of 6. If you like the images, you could purchase them on the day or comment below. This is too long. I'm going to use yours as an example here. Guys, whoever is doing this, you can't do this. Copy, you go to file, make a copy. That's it. All right, Katie, I'm going to use this as an example. I'm looking for 8 business babes for our new campaign. That's good. Conscious empowerment, good. Those chosen will receive a waive session fee. So I would say for the first 8 ladies, you get, is it $650 off? Or is that, is it $650 off? What's the special? So if, for example, for the first 8 ladies, you get $650 off of the session fee. And this is good because it implies that it's not free. This is the whole purpose of this, is that we don't, they still pay for images, giving too much away. Yeah, like, so what we want to do is basically say, I'm looking for 8 business babes for our new campaign, Conscious Empowerment. For the first 8 ladies, you get, I would just say you get 50% off or 30% off or 10% off of $650 of the session fee. Those, I would do that. Doesn't matter. You can upsell them images on the day. All people are going to see is they're going to get value, but they're getting. So for example, what we want to do is be able to basically say to them, you are giving them a special discount in exchange for what? A testimonial, that kind of thing. All I ask is for a raving testimonial in return. They will buy more images because the images are going to be beautiful. Comment me below. That's probably what I would do. That's probably what I would do. Something along the line. So it's dead simple, 3 sentences, and it's a heck yes offer. All right, guys. Cool. I'm going to move on. Because we don't have all the time in the world. The next technique is a 9-word email. More of a money-making method. This is about supplementing your income. It's something that you don't need to do necessarily a lot. You get direct responses from your warm and hot leads. So if you've got your emails, like an email list, this is probably something you would send to an email list. However, if you don't have an email list, you can just send this to someone in a direct message. That's totally fine. Basically what it is, it's about getting someone to go, yes or no, I need help. So what you do is you put the subject's name, and here's an example, you put a subject's name in the email right then and there. Now, if you were to receive an email in an inbox from what looks like a legit email, you have to send this from your Outlook or your Gmail. You can't send it from like your marketing email software if you've got that. You basically just put their name in. So for example, if I were to put the name Anna X in there, I would be like, or Stephanie White, like my name, I'd be like, okay, but who, that's weird. Let's open it. And then all you have to say is, hey, insert name. Are you still looking for a branding photographer? The answer is yes or no. If no, well, nothing lost, nothing gained. If yes, well, you've gained a client. They'll respond and be like, yeah, actually, I am still looking for a branding photographer. And therefore, yeah. Where have you got their emails from? It's a good question. You get their emails from something like what we discussed right at the top, your lead generator. So if you gather those emails and they download a PDF or something like that from you, you can, yeah. So you're using your email software like MailChimp or something like that. There's a million of them. So they're on your list. You're warming your list. Exactly. Yes, that's a very good question. So the beta post is also something you can just use to get people in the doors downloading. You use your beta list, your beta post, and you offer using your beta post to offer your lead generator. Does that make sense? So we're all about warming the list and repeating the same thing again for the clients, so eventually they are going to come and work with you. So with the 9-word email technique, this is something that you can use to a warm list, or certain people that have been like connecting with you and talking to you and chatting to you for a long time. You can now go and say, hey, are you still thinking about booking in your branding shoot? So I'd love you to fill in on your own page some ideas. Guys, these are 9 words. They don't have to exactly be 9 words, but I want you to use some intuition with it. Are you still thinking about booking in your branding shoot? Do you still need to book your maternity shoot before the baby arrives? That kind of thing. So put a couple of these down. If you need help or ask questions, you know where to do it in the chat. So yeah, I've got these ideas for you here. The next thing that I want you to do is, once you've put these down, is to schedule this into your calendar for every 6 weeks. So you sending it to, I would not recommend sending it to more than 10, because what happens, this is the thing, what happens if you get 10 responses of yes? You've got 10 responses to do, and that's a lot. So measure the output versus what you think the backlog of work will be. So, and you're doing it manually, so it is a lot of work. So maximum 10 emails sent at a time. All right. And once you schedule it in, you actually need to do it when the task comes up. All right. You cycle through the 5 that you've created here. So in 6 now you can send out your number 1. In 6 weeks time, you can send out your number 2. 6 week time, you send out number 3. So it's very similar versions of, it's the same damn thing, but you're just writing a different version to it. You will get a replay of this. Yes, you definitely will. Cool. So boosted posts. Number 1, this is the last thing we're going to be doing. We're going to move on. So you can boost reels without certain copyright music. You can boost images and posts. The goal is to reach and grow your audience. So eventually we're going to run out of people that have bought from us, and we will get return people. But what we really want to do is make sure that we are continuously growing our audience. And if you want to put a little bit of money behind this, and this is why this is phenomenal, because it is not expensive, but it's easy and it's cheap. So keeping the visuals scroll stopping. Be objective about your visuals. Is it actually going to draw attention, or do I just like my own shit too much? So we really want to make people go, what is that? So there's 2 options. I did a reel advertising this workshop. I'm hosting a free workshop. DM me for the link, and I put that in a reel, and people do DM you for it. So there again, using that beta post text in a different way. So it's all, I know it's all very repetitive, but this is the thing. It's about learning the language of being repetitive, because you are selling the same thing. We're just changing the language around how we're selling the same thing again and again and again. So we are going to then we go to Conquer Imposter Syndrome in Business, and these are the boosted posts. So all you have to do is hit boost post. So if you want to get your phone out and do it now, you can. But this is just kind of a little bit of how you do it. So boost post. What I recommend you to do is you're going to split test. We want people to come to your profile. Definitely want people to come to your profile. Your website, if you don't have a high converting website currently and measured it, this is not going to be necessarily in your best interest. Or they can message you. But to be honest, we're for the purpose of this, we're audience growing. So visit your profile. You're then going to set your audience to suggested audience. So your Instagram Instagram and the algorithm is really clever. So the things that you like and the friends that you follow and the people that you follow, it's going to push that to them. So if you're following your ideal client, and you need to be following your ideal client, not other photographers, because other photographers aren't going to buy from you. If you're following your ideal client, people are definitely going to come to your account. So suggested audience, targeted is what I think you should choose. Then choose your budget for how long you want to run the campaign for. It can be anything, right? I usually run mine for about 5 days at about $10 a day. So it's like $50 for 5 days. My estimated reach here is between 6,800 and 18,000 people. It's not bad, is it? For $50? Not bad? Not bad. So you do that. So your task is to boost a post and let's run an ad. You can put $20 towards it. Just test it. Now with this, your profile, your Instagram does need to be set to professional. I switch it to professional account by going to edit profile. You want to choose photographer. If you scroll down, there's a photographer toggle. Then what you want to do is select creator. All right, you want it to be a creator account. Because if you create an account, it's going to keep the music. So you don't create your own audience. You can create your own audience. And this is what I'm saying. I'd love you to split test it. I'd love you to split test, create your own audience, and then do what the recommended thing is on Instagram. Because for me, the recommended works better than my own audience because I'm already I know my ideal client so well. And what I do is I follow them and engage with them. Therefore, my ads are just going to be, Instagram's going to push those ads. In a lot of Facebook marketing groups, there's a lot of talk about doing targeted ads and Meta over boosted posts, and boosted posts aren't working. I don't know. I don't necessarily agree. So there's a Instagram Meta. I'm currently doing a course right now about Meta and Facebook marketing. It is a lot more complicated and it's a lot more expensive and it probably does work better. However, when you invest money into these platforms, you're going to see a return because the platforms want you to buy from them. They want you to spend money. I don't personally think boosted posts aren't working. Boosted posts still work very, very well for me. I think especially if you've never used them before, you'll suddenly get like a big influx so that Instagram will keep you using it. To be honest, I think a combination of both is really, really good. It's a really, really good. Boosted, exactly. Boosted is easier. It is easier. Why are we trying to make this harder for ourselves? There's also a million different ways and a million different methods to using Meta as a running Facebook ads. Using Meta is complicated. There's a million different methods. So what I recommend is try both. What works for your business might not work for someone else's, but definitely try both. All right, good question. Yeah, guys, we are going to start opening up to questions. There is, first of all, Dana, I'll answer your question now. We've got a project builder. So what I'd love you to do is if you have an idea, like you want to put together a PDF, all right? You want to put together outfit guide. Oh, can't spell when everyone's looking at me. All right, so what value is it giving? Helping clients get ready for their shoots. All right, what problem does it solve? Takes the anxiety out of a first time shoot. When will it be complete? When I've shared it to social media. This is kind of what I want you to do really quickly because we of time and I'm just being respectful of everyone's time. So the list of 1 to 8, what's the list of 1 to 8? What is the first thing you do? And this is a really helpful tool. And I use this in my own business when I've got something, especially if you've got ADHD or you struggle with like concentrating or you've got a million children and there's this and that. You know, we've all been there. So this is a really great idea to kind of just help you know exactly what this is going to do for people. And then you've got your list. All right. Unfortunately, we don't have time for this social media buyer audit. I will offer this at another stage. All right, cool. We are opening the chat for questions. I am going to stop the screen share and you can pop it in the chat or you can come on live and talk. So Dana, let's ask your first question. Let's open the chat. All right. So how do we find our ideal clients on Instagram? What I want you to do, so if you are, I'm going to use the example of if you're a branding photographer, you're going to go and find other business owners. You're going to go and find business owners. You're going to type into search in Instagram and you're going to go small business owners. I'm in Perth, so small business owners Perth. And you're wanting to find them there and you're going to go and follow and you're going to go and connect and you're going to go and send messages. If you come across someone's Instagram account and you think, I want to photograph them, I want to work with them, I want you to follow them and send them a message. That's the principle of what we're doing here. Did that help? If there's any more questions, feel free to fire them away now. All right, so would it be good to do a giveaway for a family shoot? And for those that enter, that like the account feel on my ideal client, would I follow them? Yes. So what I would do is thinking about like in terms of a giveaway, giveaways can get expensive in terms of like your output. So if you are, in terms of a giveaway, if you were going to give away an entire shoot, I would go really big with your audience growth. So what I mean by that is you're going to go and post about this giveaway. You're giving away a family shoot and they get 5 photos with it. And then they've got to buy the rest of the gallery. So if you're going to deliver a gallery of 50 photos, they've got to buy extra photos. So you do get some money from it. But then I would go big with it. I'd make the graphic, the giveaway graphic, really, really beautiful. I would post it in Facebook groups. I'd post it everywhere in your local area. You want as many eyeballs on this giveaway as possible. All right. And then you need to go loud about it on social media when you actually do the giveaway shoot, because people need to see that you followed through. They really need to see that you followed through. I'd only give 5 free images with the shoot. If you're going to do a free shoot, upsell the rest of them. And yes, you should follow them. Anyone that shares that giveaway image. So if you're doing like a classic Instagram giveaway, anyone that shares it, you're going to message them, say, thank you so much for sharing it. And you're going to talk to them because conversations create conversions. What sort of message do you send someone about it coming across salesy? So remember, selling is a service. People that want to work with us, if they've messaged you first and been like, hey, I'm really like, I'd love to do a shoot, they're literally saying, please, can I buy from you? Please, can I work from you? However, if you just email, so if I just like message you and be like, hey, I've got a mastermind for photographers that I'd love you to join. Would you like to join? You're going to be like, why is this bitch selling to me? I don't even know you. So it's about giving the value first. If someone comes to you and says, I want to work with you, sell them, because that's a service, because they need you. They've come to you for help. If you're sending someone a cold message, you just connect with them. Genuinely connect with them. It depends on the kind of photographer that you are. Ask them about if your family or wedding, ask them about their wedding, ask them about their family, and genuinely connect with that person. Understand them, remember things about them, try and make them know, and just let them know that they're seen and heard. And that is going to do enough. And eventually what will happen is they will buy from you. I know somebody who had someone on his email list for 12 years. It was a gym email list. And eventually after 12 years, this person signed up to the gym after reading all of these emails. So this is a long game we're playing. It's about genuinely connecting with someone until they buy. And you will have people that kind of just follow what you do for a very long time and never buy. They're called lurkers. And you know what? Those lurkers are your biggest supporters. I hope that answered your question. All right. Next, Alanis, I think. If I've said your name wrong, I'm so sorry. Do you think the number of followers matters to try and get these ads with different audience? No, I don't think it matters. No. I don't think it matters at all. It's about the audience. For example, you could have 100,000 people who are never going to buy from you, or 100 people and all of them buy from you. Which audience do you think is more valuable? And these ads are going to help you. If you've got a small following, I think the ads, because Meta wants you to keep doing ads, they want to incentivize you spending money with them. So they'll push that more. I think that's probably a good thing. Do you have tips for doing that connecting in person? That's actually a very good question. So I actually can see one of the photographers who's in my mastermind at the moment, and she was saying to me this morning, Meg, I see you. Do you have like in person? And she goes and gets a coffee and she talks about her business. There's, you know, she went to like an outdoor, what's it called? I completely forgot what the word is now. Like like an outdoor market, thank you, market, and went up to the store holders and was talking about it and telling people about it, and she got a lead from that. So both online and both. Talk about your business, be proud of your business. We've got Dana again. Could you do a freebie instead too, or as well at another time? I like if you're going to do the giveaway, I think giveaway is a very, very good idea. You could do a freebie too. You could do a giveaway for a freebie as well. You could give away anything as long as you make a big noise about it, get as many followers from it as possible, and make as much noise about it. And then when you actually give the giveaway, you need to tell people that you have, just because there's follow through. Because it's like you sign up to a competition somewhere and then they've taken your information, but no one's actually going to win anything. It's disingenuous. So Christy says, hey, when I look at boosting an Instagram post, it suggests an audience of accounts similar to my followers. When I don't have enough of my ideal clients following me. Oh, well, we are going to need to get you more ideal clients following you. So it's about you going and making those connections with them, engaging with them, going to their posts, going to their followers, connecting, sending messages, getting them to follow you. You're going to have to do a little bit of like the sweat equity into it, and then it should start to happen organically. But you know what? I would test the ad. If you've got $50 and you would like to just test it, you know, if you've got 60 followers, it might work really well. It might not work at all. It's just a matter about taking the gamble. But if you don't have enough, it's time to start really audience building, like it's your number one job. I would probably just let Instagram do it, to be honest. I would test both. It's so individual to each account. So you could do maybe $20, run an ad for 3 days on on a select audience, and then on a recommended audience from Instagram. Try both. You just don't know what'll work. For me, the recommended audience from Instagram worked a million times better than the one I created myself. All right. Yeah, test it and let's see. It's also something that the longer you run ads, the better they're going to be. I would just test both. Split test. You can also try different types of posts. Try a reel, try anything. Yeah, let Insta do it next time and see. Because creating audiences and understanding your audiences it's a niche in itself. To really and truly understand your audience, it's something that comes with time. Yeah. Cool. Are there any more questions for me, guys? Any more questions for me? If not, I'm going to wrap up. I know that was really fast. I run this workshop in person and it was actually 3 hours long, but we've gone through this. If you have questions for me, you know where to find me. If I'd love it if you could follow me on Instagram, send me a message there. And I would absolutely love to talk to you, to support you in your business. I'm not going to sit here and sell you anything. You know that if you want to work with me, that you can. And I really just want to be of service to you because I understand what it's like to be a photographer, and I know the power that you've got in creating a life for yourself being a photographer. Amazing. All right. You will receive a couple of emails from me over the next few days. It'll be about 3 days, like 3 emails, and then that's it. But I can't wait to see you again for the next free thing that I run. My absolute pleasure, guys. Bye.